Hi everyone, welcome back to Eve Math Tutoring. Today's lesson is on Introduction to Decimals and how to read them. So when you have a number in mathematics, so say you have the number 35, there's always a decimal at the end of every number, even though we don't see it. So in this case, there's actually a hidden decimal at the end of this number, which is right there, and following that decimal are zeros. Now, so normally when a number is written, you don't see the decimal. It's not written down, but it is always there. So there is a decimal at the end of every number. This decimal does appear when there are numbers other than 0 following the decimal. So if we have other digits, then the decimal now appears in the number, okay? But if you don't have number digits other than 0, then you'll just see the number as is, okay? So when we have decimals, we have a chart that we can use to read the place value. So the digit before the decimal is the ones place, and then after that we have the tens, tens place, and then after that we have the hundreds place. And then of course you have the thousands place, etc. It just continues in that way. Thousands place with it, thousands, thousands place, etc. After the decimal you have the tenths place, tenths, hundredths, thousandths, ten thousands with a line in between 10,000 and hundred, the line, hundred thousandth, hundred thousandths place, etc. Okay, so this is the chart we use when we're trying to figure out how to read numbers that have decimals. So that chart doesn't change, it's always the same. So if you're given a number, say you have the number 15.4 and you're asked 15.4 and you're asked to read this number. So this number would be read as 15 and 4, and then the 4 is in the tenths place. So 15 and 4 tenths would be how that number would be read, okay? So you're going to always look at the number, your final decimal, and see which place it falls into on the charts. And that's how you can figure out what to end your number in. The number before, you just list it, whatever it is, and then for the decimal, we always put and then we put whatever's following. Okay, so we're going to do a few more examples of this. So say you have the number 9.65. So this would be read as 9 and, so this here is in the hundredths place on our chart. So if we go back to the chart, as you can see, the second part is the hundredths place with a TH. So this would be 9 and 65 hundredths with a TH. Okay? 9 and 65 hundredths. So if we have 2.834, that would be read as 2 and then this here, again, you look at the last digit, and if we go back to our chart, the last digit falls in the thousandths place with a TH. So this is going to be 2 and 834 thousandths with a th. Okay, so it would be 2 and 834 thousandths. So you're always looking at the final digit. So if we have 0.73, this one, you don't have to read anything for in front, and this one would just be read as 73 thou. Okay, sorry, let me just close this for a second. Let's look here. Tenths, hundredths. So it falls into the hundredths place. So 73 hundredths, like that with a th. Okay. Again, looking at the final digit, it falls into the hundredths place on our chart. So we would write this as 73 hundredths. Okay, we can try a few more examples. So if we have this number, again looking at the final digit, now if we look here, it's going to be the thousandths place because it falls into the third part. So this would be read as 212 thousandths with a th. Okay, so that's how that one would be read. There. So 212 VE thousandths with a th. Now say we had the following decimal. So over here again, we look at the final digit. This would be read 132. And so 132, and then you look at your final digit. If I look at the chart, we have to see which place it falls into. And it falls into the fifth one, so that's the 100 thousandths with a th. So what we do is, so we write down the number, so it's 562 hundred thousandths. Okay, so that would be 562. So 132 and 562 hundred thousandths with a th. Okay, so that's how you would read decimals. So you always list the number in front, put down and then look at your final digit, find the place value on the consistent chart, and then put down the value. Okay, so that's how you would read decimals.